Mattel hid the best sculpting detail on this figure underneath a piece of armor you can pull off in 2 seconds. Most people will never see it. Mossman, Turtles of Grayskull. Let's get that armor off. Deluxe box, not a blister. Opens and closes clean. Sewer pipes, mutagen dripping down the sides. Mossman used to be a nature god, He-Man's ally, guardian of Eternia's forests. Then he got ambushed in a swamp, dosed with mutagen, and woke up serving Shredder and Krang instead. This figure isn't Mossman, it's what's left of him. Almost this entire figure is molded in translucent green plastic. Not painted green, molded. Hold it up to a light, right here. The legs, the forearms, the head. The light goes straight through the plastic and the whole body starts glowing from the inside. The head is a beast, fur, fangs, red eyes. But it's the same translucent green as the rest of the body, so the fur reads as foliage instead of animal hair. Mossman is a nature god and the sculpt tells you that before the bio card does. Underneath the mutation, it's a standard Masters of the Universe body. Same muscle build, same plastic fur trunks, dark green hair, metallic red belt, familiar territory. Then look down, no boots. The legs end in a splayed claw that looks like a root system pushing into the ground. The purple vine armor runs from the elbow, up the bicep, over the shoulder. Woven vines with spurs coming out of them. Bone, teeth, take your pick. Now here's the part I want you to see. Pull that vine piece down and off the arm. Look at the bicep and the deltoid underneath. Sculpted veins. Mutagen running through the circulatory system. It also comes down from the neck and stops at the collarbones. Pop the bone plate off the sternum, unclip the purple harness at the back, and the whole infection is right there. And Mattel covered it up. Fully assembled, out of the box, you see none of this. Best sculpting work on the figure, hidden under 2 removable pieces. That's a strange call. 2 purple tendril sprays, 3 tip seats, translucent. They plug into the back of the vine harness, so they read as growth coming out of the armor, not as loose accessories. Then a claw made of vines. Softer, more flexible plastic than the rest. Watch the grip on this one. There's no dedicated peg. One of the vines is shaped to sit in the fist, and that's the entire attachment system. And the fly trap. Red and green, translucent center, hinged jaw, it actually opens and closes. Every accessory here is a plant. No sword, no mace, no shield. For a Masters of the Universe figure, that's a bold move. And it fits the character better than any weapon would. Not one of them is a weapon Mossman picked up. They're all things growing out of him. The box gives you 2 ways to use the fly trap. Attack with it or swap it onto the head. They are not equal. Putting it in the hand, that's the weak one. There's no clean lock. You wedge the figure's index finger into the back of the trap and hope it stays. It genuinely feels like a connection piece is missing from this box. Now the head swap. Pull the head off. There's a translucent extension piece that drops onto the neck ball joint. It's a longer neck basically, and it terminates in a second ball joint. The fly trap snaps onto that. Solid. Posable. The trap looks at whatever it's about to eat. 1 gimmick, 2 executions. The head swap is the one Mattel designed. The hand grip is the one they got away with. Double ball joint at the head, 1 in the neck, 1 in the skull. Turns, tilts, looks up and down. Up to a point. The vine collar catches it. That's the trade you make for the armor. Now drop to the legs, because that's where this gets fun. Ball jointed hips. It goes almost to a full split and there's real range front to back. You can build a running pose out of this. Knees bend to 90 with a thigh swivel above them. There's a shin swivel where a boot would be, except there's no boot. And the claw foot tilts and rotates. Back up top, waist swivel at the pelvis, shoulders are swivel hinge, full rotation, arms raised to shoulder height, elbows bend to 90 and swivel, wrists swivel with a little tilt. Nothing here fights you. Every joint does what it's supposed to do. And it comes apart. Head off, arms off the torso, legs off below the knee, torso off the pelvis. The instruction sheet suggests the full leg pops out of the hip. That one didn't happen for me, and I stopped before I forced it. But maybe I'm the one who skimmed over the instructions. Officially 7.2 inches. Put it next to a modern collector figure, and the story isn't the height. Line it up with a detailed TMNT Leonardo and a Naruto style figure. Those two are dense. Fabric folds, sharp paint edges, fine line work. Mossman is broad, simple, chunky. A vintage toy silhouette with modern joints in it. It doesn't lose that comparison, it just refuses to play the same game. On a shelf of grown-up figures, the translucent green makes it the one your eye lands on first. $25 at retail, and it still trades right around there. No inflated aftermarket, no scalper tax. What you're paying for is a material choice. That translucent plastic carries the entire figure, and the mutagen sculpt underneath the armor is better work than this price point usually gets. If you own Turtles of Grayskull figures, this is one of the strongest sculpts in the line. If you own none none of them, this is a strange place to start. It's the Deluxe, it's the outlier, and it towers over everything else you'd put next to it. So tell me in the comments, do you display him with the armor on or off with the mutagen showing? I reviewed the whole Turtles of Grayskull Wave 3 and Wave 4 lineup on this channel. Links are down below. Subscribe if you want the rest of the line.